Today we're going to be making craft houses to help us remember the story. It includes a memory verse on the top. Now hopefully you've got a template either on the link below the video or it's been emailed to you, which will look something a little bit like this. Now if you can print it out, ideally on slightly thicker paper or card if you have it, but it will work if you use paper, and then colour it in and decorate everything. Just remembering that this is the bottom of the house, so you probably don't need to colour that bit in. And what you'll end up with, once you cut it out, is your memory verse, which is your roof, and then the four walls of your house. Now at this point, we're going to need to do a little bit of folding and some sticking, so make sure you've got some glue available. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fold up each side of the house. So I'm just twisting it round each time and creating a fold. So basically what this means is it will stand up by itself. You'll notice that there are little grey tabs. They're ever so slightly darker, and you need to fold these over as well because that's what we're actually going to put the glue on and actually stick the walls together with. Now I've folded all of my sides together. I'm now going to use some glue, and I'm going to put glue on each of my little tabs that I've just created. And then I'm going to lift up the sides one by one. So as you can see here, I've lifted it up and I'm sticking that tab together. So I'm sticking the wall together to make my house. So I've got my four sides and now it's about making the roof. So I take my memory verse and I need to fold it in half to make the point of my roof. And then with these tabs on the top, I'm just going to make sure they're sticking out slightly so they're nice and flat against the roof. I'm then going to put my roof on top and lightly press down, and because I've put glue on it, it's going to stick. And there we go, I've got one house ready to go. Now hopefully yours will look a little bit more exciting than mine because you'll have coloured it in. But let me know how you get on.
Now, if you're feeling creative, why not try building a house out of Lego or Duplo or something you have at home and seeing what the difference is whether you balance it on some rocks or some sand. Now, I didn't have lots of big rocks, so I've balanced my house that we've built on top of some Lego. And now we're using a hose pipe to recreate the water to see what would happen to our house. Now, in this instance, you can see that the house is standing firm. It's stayed where it is, it hasn't washed away, and it's nice and safe. Now what about if we try it with some sand? So again, it's the same house on top of some sand from the sand pit, and look, you can see the water's coming down, the rain's coming down, and the house has fallen over. Why don't you have a go at home?